Greetings YouTubers, this is SunGod 2009. Today I'm going to show you a review video of what I bought from a flea market. It's a computer video. Right here I have a Dell Dimension 5100 running Intel Pentium 4 Prescott at 3.0 gigahertz processor coming with hyper-threading technology. And this originally came with Windows XP. And also when I first bought it from the market, the previous owner gave this thing to me for about $25. That's right, folks, $25. You don't get a computer like this for 25 bucks. You get probably less than that. But get it for more than that. But hey, that's a computer. But anyway, moving on, I got this for $25 and I took the whole thing home. And the printer came with this darn thing. So it came with the monitor, the keyboard, it also came with the mouse. No, actually it didn't. It didn't come with the mouse. It turned out he didn't have the mouse. So I had a spare of my own. The headphone didn't come with it, and neither did these speakers. These speakers are the ones I had. So, moving on. When I got this computer, either I misheard from the previous owner, or I could have sworn I heard him say that this thing came with 2 gigs of RAM. But when I opened it up, I found out it was 512 megs of RAM. That's right, 512. And they were both 256 megabytes of RAM for one RAM. So both of them were a total of 512 megabytes. And this thing, as I said, it came with Windows XP. Now, so let's take a look in the inside first, and then I'm going to tell you what happened. And yes, this thing has a dual drive. One statement I would like to make a mention about this drive is this one is not active. I just put this here as a cover because I'm missing a cover piece for this. I'm actually running one drive. There's nothing wrong with this drive. It works fine. I'm just using it as a cover. This is the only drive I'm using right now. So let's take a look at the inside. Get this thing turned around and try to see if I can flip it open. Now inside the cover, oh goody. Now originally this came with an 80 gigabyte Maxtor hard drive, a SATA drive, but I decided to do some remodifying to this computer, so I went and added an 80 gigabyte Ultra drive, which is originally used for the server. So it's running at 10,000 RPM. That's my primary drive. That's my secondary. I also added an IDE hard drive. So I'm using this machine as a dual booting sequence. I'm planning to turn this thing into a file server to store all files. So I'm waiting for drives to come in so I can upgrade this. I only have one new hard drive. 2 of them are old. They have bad sectors. I'm not willing to use them, but I'm going to use them for something else. Until then, also, as you can see, I also have the DVD drive, which is still active. This is the only one. This one does not have any connections. I may want to consider purchasing an extra more IDE, so therefore I could maybe also try to get this working. Maybe also add an extra Molex connector for that. But I don't feel the need to do it at this point because this is just a Dell computer I'm just working with right now. So, no complaints. Now, this is an ATI Radeon 6100 if I remembered. I could be wrong. But this thing has 128 megabytes of video memory. And of course, it did not come with the wireless adapter. This is a wireless adapter I swapped from another computer. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but deep inside, there's the, deep inside are the RAMs, our DDR2 RAMs. Clock, as I would say, up to probably 667 megahertz or 557 megahertz, but anyway. Oh, and before, also, you can tell this place looks a little more clean now. It looks a little more clean. When I first got it, it was dirty in here. It was very, very dirty. So I stripped the whole thing. I washed all the dirt out. Everything is gone. All the crud is gone. The biggest mistake I did was I rushed to turn it on. I thought I destroyed the board. Just turns out I just had a bad CMOS battery because I forgot to take that out when I was supposed to. So, lesson to the wise: make sure you take out the CMOS battery and make sure everything is dried. Do not attempt to use the computer quickly, otherwise you might destroy the whole thing. Because every component is necessary. So I put this thing back together into the original form, or in the original condition it was in. Now, incidentally, now this was the original, this was the ATI graphic card I decided to put in here. The only problem was it would not work on Windows 10 or other operating system, which I find odd, but it worked only for Windows 7. But the odd part is it did not work for the updated version of Windows 7 I was putting on here, and I had the proper drivers for it. So I found that strange, so I replaced that graphic card and put back the original graphic card that came with it. So I don't know what the big deal is. Well, I'm going to close this whole thing up and I'm going to fire it up and let you see what's going on for the first time. But after that, I'm going to turn this thing into a file server and go from there. So I'll be right back. Okay, apparently that I believe the built-in the built-in VGA cable or the built-in graphic device is probably went bad. It's one of those days where you wish, you know, things would have gone a lot smoother, but well, I digress. Time to go ahead and put this BIOS stage back on. Let me set the BIOS date. Today is the 43rd. Okay, the boot sequence is correct. Okay, the boot devices needs to be worked. I gotta fix that. Turn that off. Oh, good. Everything is good. Not bad for a 2006 machine. Hyperthread is on. Step up needs to be turned on. Audio, I'll set it for performance. Yes, it's gonna make a lot of noise, but hey, it's gonna work. Perfect. Okay, now let's start. Don't mind the background noise. Yes, I decided to go ahead and put Windows. Now normally I don't like Windows 8. I really don't. I'm not a fan of Windows 8.1. I'm just putting it on here for testing purposes. That's it. I don't really want anything to do with Windows 8. And also I'm testing out the Windows 10 beta. Lately their beta's been a piece of crap. But let's try it out. I need to take pictures. Trying to gain focus. Alright, let's begin. Okay. Well, there you have it. This is what I have on here for now, and it runs fairly well when it's running on here. But I can go ahead and put Windows 7 back on there and make it a file server. I don't think it's gonna matter. It's gonna run fine. It's a matter of when I'm gonna get the drive for that. But other than that, this is all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.